Hello, hello, hello to all my YouTube subscribers. This is Dr. Carmen Bryant, overcoming narcissist abuse. I just wanted to come on really quick to let you guys know I will not be on tonight for my regular question and answer live. I apologize. I know that normally I post videos Tuesday through Friday, and I was not consistent this week because of the fact, as you see in my community tab, my big brother is leaving to move him and his family to California, and so I have been assisting with the events coordination, and so I wasn't able to come on and do the videos. And then on top of that, you see I'm still in my car, so I haven't even made it home for me to come on live. And so I just wanted to come and encourage you guys for the week. I'll be back on Tuesday, but I just wanted to come on Sunday night because I normally come on and have a question to answer and get personal with you guys and have an opportunity to talk, but I won't be on tonight. But I just wanted to encourage you guys, those of you that are new to my YouTube channel, those of you that have been following me for a while, first of all, allow me to say I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and supporting me, and thank you so much for allowing me into your life to teach you how strong you are, and that just because you've been in a narcissistic relationship or have been with a narcissist is not the end of your life. It has been some real damage done to you, to the way that you think, the way that you see people. You see people very differently. You're very sensitive and in tune to people now, and you don't have to be. Everybody is not an empath. I know everybody, a lot of times we want to label ourselves. We want labels, but believe it or not, everybody is not an empath. I know you guys have asked me several times. A lot of people have asked me whether I was an empath. I'm not an empath. I have empathy, but I'm not an empath. If you go watch, I have 2 videos on the empath, and then there's a super empath versus the greater narcissist. It explains to you what an empath is. Empath is very in tune with other people, and this is how a lot of narcissists real empaths in, because empaths feel everything. They feel other people's emotions. They feel their hurts, their pain, and they will put themselves in a position where they will put aside the way that they feel in order to cater to other people's feeling, and for those that are empaths, that's very powerful yet very dangerous when you're dealing with a narcissist, because a narcissist takes advantage of that. And you're really focused on always trying to please that narcissist and their hurts and their pains, and they don't have the capacity to connect with people anyway. No one is relevant to them unless you are providing them with fuel. And so hopefully these videos are teaching you guys something about yourselves, but not just about the narcissist, but really how strong you guys are. Because believe it or not, watching these videos and others like my mentor, Apostle Helen Sadler, who you will find on Helen Sadler Destiny Helper, she gives you insight on narcissist abuse from a spiritual and biblical perspective. I usually try to stay within the clinical perspective when it comes to narcissist abuse. I try to focus on the mental health issues, the emotional issues, the brain fog, different terminology concerning the narcissist, and bring it to you as simply and simple as I can without using these big high-tech words. And you guys see that I'm very free. I will mess up a word in a heartbeat, so those of you that like to hate, that's a part of the game. You just hate. Not every word I can pronounce, but, I have an excuse. I actually speak a second language, so that gives me an excuse. But, I'm so thankful that you guys are with me on my channel. Hopefully that watching these videos, you have Sarah Speaks, you have Quinn Holiday from Associate Direct, you have Melatonia Evans, you have Dr. Les Carter, there is my mentor, Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. All these people, to each one of you, you may need something different. I may not be that specific coach that provides you with the information that is for you. And some of you guys say that I talk too fast. Well, I think you listen too slow, so you need to go to another channel. So, but those of you that are hanging in there with me, hopefully you're beginning to see, some peace of mind. You're beginning to heal. Don't jump into relationships all of a sudden. Give yourself a break. That brain fog. Go listen to my mentor's video. She did one on the brain fog. But mental health is very serious. You see that with the narcissist. narcissists. They are in the DSM, the mental health manual, but the results of being with a narcissist, go check out the videos that I did in reference to being with a narcissist and the brain damage that you get from being in an abusive relationship and the brain damage they have. There's some videos, and I have a lot of videos, so you have to scroll through them. A lot of questions that you guys are asking are actually in the videos. You just have to scroll through them to find the titles that fit your situation. But I do talk about the brain damage that's caused being in a relationship with a narcissist. I even talked about just recently, I did the video on stress-related illnesses. You live in a high-stress relationship with these narcissists. The brain fogs. You guys, some of you can't think clearly. Some of you guys are having lapses in memory or unable to connect your thoughts, and it almost feels like a stroke. Some of you guys, need to go get your blood pressure checked, go get your stress levels checked. You can have a heart attack dealing with these type of people because your stress level is very high. Your memory, the gaslighting. What do you think the gaslighting is? The gaslighting is crazy making, making you think you're crazy, but your brain is on overdrive. And so if your brain is on overdrive and you are stressed as well, imagine your brain is on overdrive. You think that's healthy? And some of you think you're having a stroke or had a stroke and you're having problems with memory. And so I've recommended to some of you guys, if you go look at Dr. Caroline Leaf, go get her book. I think one is Who Shut Off My Brain, and Who Shut Off My Brain? But she is a psychiatrist. She's also a Christian psychiatrist, but she is a psychiatrist who have helped people that had Alzheimer's. I think it was Alzheimer's, to get their memory back. So go invest in some of her books, to help you with your thought process, because being in these type of relationships, stressful, can mess with your memory, can mess with your speech patterns. You guys got to get the therapy. You got to find a good therapist to help you guys. But I want to commend you guys, first of all, for being on this YouTube channel, for hanging in there with me. Some of you guys have been with me. I think it's been almost a year. I think I started posting videos maybe like in October. Was it October? I'm not sure. I got to look at the first video. Maybe like October time frame. But think about it. You guys have been with me for almost a year. Some of you guys are still new to the YouTube channel. And so I really appreciate you guys trusting me the way that you do. Because really, if you think about it, you could be on anybody's channel. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to subscribe to my channel. But you guys are hanging in there with me. And, a lot of you are sending me emails letting me know how powerful these videos have been, and how much my videos and my mentor videos and Quinn Holiday's video, some of you guys have your favorite picks. Little Shaman, she's real good too. You have your Angie Atkinson. That was the first one I started watching. I started watching Angie Atkinson. I think I found Little Shaman, and then right after that I found Quinn Holiday, and I think right after that I started listening to who is it? Sarah Speaks. But, and come to find out, I had been talking about this in counseling with clients because I deal with domestic violence, and I'm a domestic violence specialist. But when I begin to listen to the language, because, dealing with narcissism, you're dealing with a whole nother language, a whole nother vocabulary. It is domestic violence, but they're very meticulous in what they do. And I realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, this has a language to it. When I begin to implement the language in what I was already teaching in mental health, more people begin to come to my counseling agency. More people begin to open up, and a lot of people begin to heal. They begin to get that aha moment, like, oh my gosh, I'm not crazy. No, you guys are not crazy. It really happened. It really is happening. You're not crazy. We believe you. The things that they do and how they do the things that they do and how vicious they are to make you feel like you're crazy. Some of you guys, I think, was posting on YouTube, somebody's married to a judge. See, you have somebody in the legal system, a judge out of all people that understands the law and knows how to maneuver themselves through, how to maneuver through the legal system. You know how easy it is for a narcissist to maneuver through the legal system because they know the law and you don't. And then on top of that, a judge, or what about a doctor? And then some of you guys were saying that you as professionals, some of you guys, I think you either posted on YouTube or emailed me and said that you were totally and thoroughly embarrassed because you are a therapist as well. And you cannot believe that as a professional therapist, you got caught up in a narcissistic relationship. Well, think about it. I got a titled doctor. And as a therapist myself, number one, I was in the military. And I've told you guys, some of you guys know my story. I've given a story on one of my videos a long time ago. I gave you part of my story, but I was in the military going through it. And I was a high-ranking individual in the military. Yes, I was a senior ranking enlisted. I was a high-ranking individual, and I was going through narcissist abuse throughout my whole career. Not only that, having to hide it from the soldiers, and then later on, now some of my soldiers, those are my babies, they're on Facebook. Some of them are still my Facebook, not followers, but my Facebook friends. They're still my family, and it's now they're realizing what I was going through, and now it's easier because I'm not embarrassed anymore about it, to tell the truth. But if they ask me, a lot of them are now coming out thinking, I knew there was always something strange about the individual that I was with at the time, but they knew something wasn't right. And now after all these years, I was able to say, yeah, I was in a relationship with a narcissist. He was abusing me and my children, my children and I, proper English. And later on, coming out of the military and being in a relationship with a narcissist, and I was a therapist, and I couldn't figure out, the humiliation behind it, the embarrassment behind it, and then going through my doctor's degree, and the embarrassment behind even having a title doctor and not knowing that the individual that I was with was a narcissist, didn't understand, because we study mental health and abnormal psychology, but you would never expect yourself to be in a relationship the way you were. And thank God I found out about it afterward, because imagine if you're in it, what are you going to do? A lot of you guys are actually in it, and you're kind of confused as to what am I supposed to do now? I've invested all this time. They're not going to change. I can tell you that now. They're not going to change. They get worse with time, and they train you to take more abuse, and a lot of times they in hopes that eventually you will end up committing suicide. That is the ultimate sacrifice for them, the ultimate fuel for them to make them feel empowered. And us with the capacity to think normally, how is that empowering that someone killed themselves over you? But there are a lot of people that, my mentor said the same thing. A lot of people we couldn't catch that committed suicide. A lot of people that we couldn't catch that were killed by a narcissist. I think a young lady, not a young lady, but a lady on my Instagram, I think it is, very powerful. She was abused by a narcissist, I think she said in the 70s or the 80s, I think the 80s. And he tried to kill her. She's permanently in a wheelchair. She's permanently disabled. She is paralyzed. And I'm not sure if waist down, but she's paralyzed. Look how horrible this abuse is by these individuals. So that's why I encourage you guys to find a legal advocate, a lawyer, a domestic violent advocate, a domestic violent agency, YWCA, something to assist you in helping you escape from this type of domestic violence, which is narcissist abuse. And people ask, well, is it really domestic violence? It is domestic violence. It just so happened that the person has narcissistic personality disorder. Now, keep in mind, everybody does not have narcissistic personality disorder. Some people have other issue, alcoholism, drug addictions, anger management. They've been, anger management problems. They've been abused, and so they are rehabilitative, to get them in counseling. They can recover. A narcissist will never change. They will always have narcissistic personality disorder. Now, my mentor, who provides you with a biblical perspective and a spiritual perspective, will tell you, based on your belief system and based on her belief system, that God is capable of doing anything. That is my belief system. In the clinical arena, I have never seen anyone with narcissistic personality disorder been cured. I've never seen them in my profession being cured. However, my mentor is well skilled and well capable of providing you experiences. She's been in ministry for years. She is the senior leader of our church, and she's the presiding prelate, but she also has other churches and ministries that are under her. She counsels hundreds and thousands of church leaders and and laymen, and so she's got experiences and has contact with people that I can't imagine, and from her experience and her personal experiences, she provides you with a different insight than I can. She's more mature than I am. She's older than I am. So she's got more world experience than I have, especially within the church arena and the Christian arena. So those of you that are believers, I encourage you to go look on her YouTube channel, which is Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper, and glean from her. If you're not a believer, that's okay, because in this tribe, I know all of us do not have the same belief system. But one thing I can tell you, and every one of you have agreed with me, and we agree with each other, is there's something not right about that individual. There's something diabolical about that individual. There's something demonic about that individual. You guys know, you guys seen it. No one can take that experience from you. No one can tell you that you did not see what you saw and experience what you've experienced. So if people try to persuade you differently, it's in your head, and that's not true. And we know, we've been there. I've been there. And so I'm with you. I'm a strong supporter of all you guys. I do what I do because I want to see you guys heal. I want to hear your healing stories. I want to see you guys progress. I want to see you guys go out in the world and be great. I want to see this. It takes time. Stop trying to rush it. Some of you guys, well, how long will it take? Well, it took me 5+ years, 5+ years, and I was in a relationship for 22 years. I was married for 20. And then on top of that, prior to that, 2-3 years in a relationship, 2 or 3 years in a relationship prior to that, family, with narcissistic personality disorder. So from the time that I was a little girl up until the time that I was an adult, almost 50 some odd years, and so stop asking my age. I'm not telling you yet. Stay out my business. And so, but I love to see you guys, smile, give me the LOL. And I try to put some humor in it because this is a very serious situation, very, very serious situation. And some of you guys are so heartbroken. Some of you guys are so hurt. Your life is so turned upside down. And so I do like to bring in laughter. I do like to bring in a smile. And you guys enjoy my jewelry. So I keep you guys entertained with my jewelry. And for those of you guys that keep asking, it's Tracy Lynn jewelry. And so this Tracy Lynn, but I do make pieces like this as well. And eventually, when I do open up my shop, I'm doing an online shop, I will invite you guys over to buy pieces of my jewelry as well. And so tonight I will not be on live, okay, because I am tired. I don't even have all my eyelashes on right, so I can't get close to the camera. But I am tired. I've had a long week. We were making sure we had a beautiful dinner for my big brother, and I was a part of the committee that assists with not the protocol, I'm thinking military, but the setup and the dinner, and it was really beautiful. The people enjoyed it. And so I did post pictures in my community tab because I like to take my tribe on YouTube, and I like to integrate you guys with my tribe at church, because you guys are a part of our community and we are a part of this community. And so I tried to bring you into my world so that we are family together, because that's what we are on this YouTube channel. We are family. So you always got that one family member or them two family members you got to hide at the family reunion. You got to kind of protect them because they're the ones that are going to embarrass you. Well, we got family like that right here on YouTube. But I want to let you guys know I love you guys. I do this because of the fact that I care about your well-being, and you guys know that, and I'm thankful that you guys say you can feel it on this channel. I'm very grateful. And if any time you have any trolls come on this channel, or anybody that is disrespectful or are saying hateful things, or it feels uncomfortable to you, let me know, because I will go through there. And you guys know I do not have a problem with blocking. I don't care about losing followers. I will block. You guys let me know, because your safety, your well-being is my goal. And so you guys also be careful with the type of information you put on YouTube. Some of you guys put way too much information on there. You guys get in detail about your sex life. Come on, y'all. You guys are on a public forum. This is worldwide. YouTube is not just where you're sitting at and where I'm at in Washington State. What you write on YouTube and the details you give about your stories, that's not something you want to put on a worldwide web. This is going across the globe. Who knows? Might be a Martian on Mars that's reading what you're writing. So some of you guys have no filters. You tell too much. I appreciate you guys sharing and feeling the trust, but you're not just talking to me. I'm not the only one reading your comments, and some of you guys are way too detailed. Too much information, TMI. You know, so you guys just be careful, because everybody that's on this channel and in the tribe, they're not survivors. Some of these people are actually narcissists that are hunting prey. So they're watching you and they're quiet. Some of them integrate and have conversations with you guys. I was watching some people have a conversation with you guys that I knew for a fact were narcissists, and I deleted them off the channel. And then there are some that I know for a fact that are on this YouTube channel, but they haven't done anything disrespectful. Now, they've made little comments to me to let me know that they're there. I just didn't let you guys know, but I knew who they were. And I know for a fact that they're narcissists. And some of you guys were actually entertaining them, but they weren't doing anything disrespectful. They weren't doing anything to be kicked off the channel. So they're right here on the channel listening right along with you. And I know that not all of them, but there are a couple of them, well, a few of them, I know for a fact the narcissists that, and that's why I monitor what you guys talk about. And I tell you guys, I'm trying to connect with people on here. This is not a place to connect, okay? So once again, guys, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. I am going to run into the store, grab me some fruits. I like fruits. And I'm going home, and I'm going to take a nap till tomorrow. And so I will be back. So I don't have any events no event planning that I have to be a part of this week. So I won't be in and out of the office like I was last week. That's the only reason why you guys didn't get the videos like I normally do every day, because I was in and out of the office coordinating for the event. So it was kind of complicated. It was kind of complicated today too. But I thank you guys so much for your support. I want you to know I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful weekend. You guys are greater than what you think you are. You may feel weak, but in the military, you know, pain is weakness leaving the body. I don't know who said that. Pain was pain to me. Doing push-ups and sit-ups, I was hurting. But I'm going to give you the old military, you know, pain is weakness leaving the body. Hopefully that doesn't sound too bad. So we're soldiers, okay? But guys, thank you so much for being here with me. You guys have a great rest of your evening, night, day, morning, whatever time you're going to get this video. And know that I will be back on Tuesday. So that's in one more day. I'll be back in one more day so we can continue the videos that I do Tuesday through Friday. I'll be back live next Sunday, okay? So next Sunday, I'll be well rested, and I will be back live to talk to you guys. Guys, once again, I love you guys. You guys go be great, okay? And I'm going to get out this car. Look, see, I'm still in the car. And I'm a rental car, too. My car is in the shop getting painted. So, look, I'm a little tiny rental car. So, you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye, you guys.